You know, after a long road trip, you just want to like get home, put everything in the dishwasher, get it all spick and span. Well, I've got some hot tips for you about that, because this metal rack in our Dometic, fine. Put it in the dishwasher, no worries. These heavier plastic ones, fine. Put them in the dishwasher, no worries. These ones, the clear ones, they got a little wonky, a little melty. And yeah, those aren't gonna work anymore. These also not straight anymore. So that's bad. And then this little shelf that goes in here is not these are like $200 to get replaced online. So either this is worthless now, I spend $200, or I try to fix them. I kind of just want to put them back in the dishwasher and see if I can pull them out while they're still malleable or something. But I think I'm going to try to use the heat gun on them first. Let's get into it. So the first thing to do is clear some space here, get this laser engraver out of the way. Thanks you guys for getting me a laser engraver, by the way. I know you don't remember buying me a present, but you did, because by watching videos, companies have started offering me free stuff. So thanks. Now that we've got a space to work, let's talk about the theory here. I guess the basic theory here is that we're going to heat up the parts that are really bent out of shape and push them back into place, and then hopefully just be able to hold them in place while they cool down enough to retain their shape. You know, I mean, like this part, I don't know how well you can see this, but like I'm not so worried about that, but like obviously this needs a lot of help. This, you know, it's all just droopy that way. Maybe just as little adjustment as is necessary to get them to work the way they're supposed to work again. Why don't you go comment in the comment section right now that you have an idea of what I'm going to try to do here, and tell me if you think this is going to work or not. Even if I threw all of this away or burn a hole in one of these, I'm posting this video. So go tell me right now if you think this is going to work, or if I'm going to totally flub this and spend $200-ish on new drawers, if I can even find them. So yeah, comment down there. Let me know what you think I ended up with here, if I got it nailed or if I screwed it up even more. And yeah, we're gonna get into this. So this has that edge, so maybe I could just heat it here and use this corner, and then. So this is just how I work. This isn't for the video. This is just me thinking and talking out loud to myself, trying to figure out what I want to do. If you don't work this way, I highly recommend it, because it works great. It helps you think through things before you make mistakes. So got the heat gun on high here. I'm keeping it moving so that I don't burn a hole in it. And my thumb's getting hot, but other than that, just kind of trying to relax the portions of it that I need. This is actually working surprisingly well. Surprisingly well. And once it takes a long time to get it heated up, but once you get it heated up, really holds that flexibility. It takes it a long time to cool down, which is good because it allows you to work with it. I think I'm gonna save that part for later. Yeah, maybe just get something heavy to put on here. Yeah, so heating it up slow and steady, and then once it's hot all the way through, smashing it into the shape that you want seems to be working great. I don't know. Let's leave that for a while and see how it is when we come back to it, huh? Let's take it slow. Don't rush things. I mean, it's going okay, actually. I mean, obviously it's, you know, you can see that it's not flat yet. But like I said, let's not rush things. I mean, editor, talking to myself here, show us the way that this looked before I started heating up this one spot. Before, after. This is making progress. And I need to think through how slow I need to take this and what I'm gonna be doing here. Again, just talking to myself and thinking through the possibilities of what's next. This edge I want to deal with first, and then this piece, I think, from here is where I want to go, because I want to be able to get this to lay down, and for this and this to be flat the way that it needs to be, and then see what the rest of this needs after that. Because once this lays down the way that it's supposed to, using the boards and the clamp over here will help get all the rest of this the way that it's gonna go. And then for these, I think I'm gonna use the same idea. Like this is, let's see if I can show you this. This is bowed way in, this is bowed way out. So if I can do the same situation where I just clamp it down and then use something like this to like be holding it down, some clamp, right? I think this is the way to go, because yeah. Let's switch to fast forward mode, time lapse stuff, and that way you guys don't have to listen and I can narrate instead of doing this unmiked ambient noise lazy video shoot that I'm doing right now. Okay, so we're just going to want to clamp it down, then get it warm, then put it in a position where it can relax into the shape that we want. So what I've got going on here is I'm using these clamps to bend it around the corner of this table, and I'm going to let it cool in this position while I work on the warbliness that is all these edges. Sweet, that corner's locked down, so now we're just going to keep heating it so that it relaxes into the shape that we want. I mean, this is working great. I'm going to go look in the comments right now and see how many of you doubted me, because that hurts if you doubted that this was going to work. I mean, at least for this main shelf, which is like, the drawers are super important. I mean, all of it I would like to have working again, but this main shelf, because it's so flat, I mean, did you see it? As I was heating it up, it was just relaxing and it was laying flat by itself. I love when the right tool for the job just does exactly what you want it to do. Now, I do think there might be some issues where, like, the plastic got so out of shape that I don't know how it works. The molecules are like stretched, and so pieces are larger now, and I can't recompress those molecules or something. In other words, I think there's situations where it's not going to lay perfectly flat, but if it fits in there and it holds the things and the drawers slide in and out the way that they're supposed to, I'm stoked. It just has character now. It's personality. All right, we're gonna let this cool. And then we're gonna move on and work on these the same way. I'll probably bring you around here so you can see what's going on from this angle. Ready? I should have planned this ahead of time. I need to scoot this that way to give myself some more space to work here. So let's see if I can do this without totally ruining the good work that I just did. Good enough. I'm sure that was a real cinematic masterpiece. Feel free to nominate me for an Oscar for cinematography. Thanks. Okay, got a spot set up for this one. Thinking like that. And then found a perfect scrap to put in there. And after it heats up, clampy. Yeah. Okay, now let's apply that same theory to the drawers. They're going to be a little bit more tricky, I have a feeling. I mean, again, not bad at all. It's definitely working, but there's definitely going to be multiple steps to, kind of get it, perfect it. And I'm going to have to be careful not to try to make it too perfect, because it's working so well that I'm going to want to make it perfect. And it doesn't need to be. What it needs to have is the ability to be useful again, and that's it. It's working real well. That's the point. And repeat. Yeah, just repeating these same steps. So the short side of the drawer, the long side of that drawer, just doing them 2 at a time here. It doesn't take as long as I thought for it to cool down, especially just for it to hold its shape. It doesn't have to be cool, but just cool enough to hold its shape. Working on these little like rack ends pieces that are here, those using instead of the clamps, just using the rack to hold them in place. And then this end, there's a lot of different pieces here, so I had to heat it up a lot. But yeah, a couple of fine tunings, get this bottom flat. I mean, honestly, once I got my technique worked out, this went a lot faster than I thought. Okay, pretty much got these done for now. I mean, are they perfect? No, they're not. Let's put that over there for a second. So, I mean, obviously not perfect. Still some wobbly action there, but I mean, way better than it was. And then these, golden. So that's good. Again, pretty much the same. And then these, I mean, these were massively out of square. And there's still some little things, a little warbly there. But, I mean, I think they're gonna work. There is a few, oh, perfect. There are a few spots like this where from the melty, and then the clamp, and then the texture of the wood gets in there. But, it just looks scratched when you don't know what you're looking for. And even got the bottoms pretty flat. So yeah, let's go put these in, see what it looks like. Hell yeah. I mean, I am really happy with that, especially because it was basically free. Sweet. We'll see you next time.